Good morning, students. Welcome back to the online class. Today we are going to discuss a new topic, that is data validation. Okay. So now today we discuss the new topic, it is data validation. Data validation. Data validations. In the book, you can see data validation means what? First, we have to know what is actually data validations. In the book, you can see data validations enables you to limit the values that can be accepted in a field. Okay? It is means what? It will going to limit the values. It will limit the values. Limit the values that can be accepted by a that can be accepted in a field. That can be accepted by a field. Okay, this is called data validations. Means what? In the field, in a table field, say like this is a student data field. Say student table. In the student table, in design view, so like this is a design view. Okay, in design view, first field name, data type, and this is the description field. Okay. In the field, you write first roll number, name, date of birth, okay, and address. Okay, in data types, roll number is what? Roll number is a number. Name, it should be a text. Date of birth, it means what? Date and time. Date oblique time. Address again is a not text, it should be a what? The address should be a memo, because memo contains more information. Okay? So this is the design view of your data student table. Student table design view. Okay. Here you can apply the data validations. Here you can apply the data validation rules against any field. For example, in date of birth, I want to apply data validations rules. Means I want to keep some rules in this field. For example, date of birth should be not less than or equal to present date. Okay, this is the rules. It should be less than or equal to present date. Okay, so in this way you can apply the data validation is in any field. Okay, now see, in your book you can see validation may be automatic. Such as an invalid date. Say, for example, 30th February. So 30th February is invalid because why? 28 or 29. These two possible value, although these two possible date is applied in February month. 30 February never comes. So this is a what? This is a invalid data. So in this way you can apply this type of rules or this type of validations against any field, or you can define data validation rules for the field in your tables. Okay, in our tables you can apply any type of data validations. Okay, means what? Data validation is the most powerful tool we can use to prevent data entry errors. Means what? We can prevent data entry errors. by defining a data validation rules. And you can see it access actually tests the data to make sure that it conforms to what you want to appear in the table. If the incoming data doesn't meet your requirements, Access rejects it and displays an error message. Means what? You can prevent data entry errors. Means what? Sometimes a user type anything. For example, in date, it should be less than or equal to present date. If it is not equal or less than present date, it will give an error message. So means you can create your own means what? Restriction. Means what? It makes sure that it actually takes the data to make sure. It actually what? Takes the data to make sure that it conforms what you want to appear in the field, what to appear in the table. It conforms that what value will be displayed in the field. It conforms. Okay? So means what? If the incoming data doesn't meet the requirements, if the incoming data means if the date is say like 12/2020, it is what? It is not equal to the present date or less than date. Okay? So means what? The incoming data, if the incoming data does not meet the requirements, does not meet your requirements. If the incoming data does not meet your requirements, then what happens? It rejects. If the incoming data is not meet the requirements what you want to display, then what happens? It will give an error message. It will not accept by the systems. It will reject it because I want the date should be less than or equal to present date, but it is what? It is not the present date. The date is what? 6/6/20, 6 June 2020. So means what? So if the required information is not valid, then it is going to reject by the database that is MS Access automatically. No need to do anything. Just you create your data validations. After that, it will automatically validate your data. Okay, so that's why we can apply any types of rules, any types of validation in the field. Now, you can see in the book validating numbers. First, we are going to validate the numbers. Now, you can see in the book for numbers, the most common technique is to check that the value falls in a certain range. Means what? In numbers, if you are going to validate some numbers, validating numbers. Validating numbers. If you are going to validate any numbers, say like any numbers, okay, any numbers, okay, it means what? It first checks that the value falls in a certain range. Means what? The range is coming. Means what? For example, the numbers should be 1 to 100. So it is a range. 1 to 100, it is a range. The data should be up to 100. Means the first value should be 1, the last value should be 100. Because we create data validation in numbers. Okay, so this is called number validations or data validation in numbers. You can see in the book 205, a table given here, validation expression for numbers. Say, first is given is less than to 200, the value should be less than 200. Greater than 500, the value should be greater than 500. Less than, greater than means what? The value can be anything except 100. Okay. I write these things one by one. First one is less than 200. Means what? Less than 200 means what? 1 to 199. The value should be less than 99 means what? Up to 99. Say my value from 1 to 199. So the value should be 1 to 199 will be accepted. Okay. Next, number 2, greater than 500. Greater than 500. The value should be more than 500. From 501 to infinity. Infinity means the value should be from 501 means what? Greater than 500. Not if I write greater than equal to 500 means what? I can take 500 also. But here greater than 500 means what? 501. From 501 to infinity. Okay. Next is number 3. It means what? It means what? The value can be anything except 100. Means what? Not equal to 100. Means not 100. Value should be anything. It should be 1, 2, 3, anything. 99, 101, 102, 1010, 1010, anything. But not 100. Not all 100. The value should not be 100. It should not be 100. Other than anything. The value can be anything except 100. Just skip 100 and others will be accepted. Means what? The value will be anything except 100. Okay? Means 100 will be skipped. Next is number 4, 103. Okay. Next is number 4, less than equal to 50. Less than equal to 250 means what? The value must be less than or equal to 250. Must be or equal to 50 means what? The value should be less than or equal to means what? 1 to 250. Up to 250. Because what? Less than or equal to. Equal means what? 250 also comes. So 1 to 250 is the range. Next is greater than equal to 1000. Number 5, greater than equal to 1000. It means what? The value must be greater than or equal to 1000. The value must be greater than or equal to 1000 means what? From 1000 it will come. Means what? Greater than or equal to. Equal means what? It may be 1000 also. Not 1001. From 1000. From 1000 to anything, infinity. Equal 50. Number 6 is equal 50. Equal 50 means what? The value must be equal to 50. The value should be equal to 50. Only value 50 will be accepted. Okay? Only 50 value will be accepted. Between 1 to 100. Number 7. Between 1 to 100. It means what? The value must be 100 or something in between. The value may be 100 or something between. Something between. Something between means what? 1 to 100 anything. It may be 78, it may be 98, it may be 68, anything. But the range is 1 to 100. Okay? These are the validation numbers and it will give a table wise, okay, for understanding purpose. So I think you understand these things. So this is the validation numbers. Now we are going to data validation on date. Validating dates. Validating date. Validating date. So now we are going to validate the date also. Okay. Now see, in the book you can see as the numbers date. Validation usually involves checking to see if the date falls within a certain range. Again, the range is coming. Means the date should be fall between the range in the date. Okay? I already tell you. Means what? It should be say like, for example, date should be greater than or equal to present date. Okay, or less than equal to present date. Means what? It is a what? It is a range. It should be fall within a certain range. Means what? Validating date means what? It says the date is fall in the range or not. So that's why we are going to validate the date also. Okay, now see, there is also given a table. Now see, the first one is what? Less than. The first one is less than has 3/30 2015 has. It means what? The date occurs before March 30 2015. The date occurs before March 30 2015 means what? The date should be occurs before March 30 2015. It should be in the range between this. Before March 30 2015. Okay. Next is number 2. Number 2 is again has. Greater than has 3/30 2015 5:30 p.m. has. It means what? Here you can see date also time also given. Date and time both are given. This is the date and this is the time. This is the date and this is the time. You can see. The date should be greater than. It should be after, not greater than. It should be after 30 June or 30. It should be after 30 March. Means what? The date occurs after 30 March at 5:30 p.m. and the time also given. The dates should be after. It should be after, not before. After 30 March 2015 and also time given here 5:30 p.m. Okay, 5:30 p.m. So here you can see date as well as time also given. The date should be after 30 March 2015 and also the time also given 5:30 p.m. after. Number 3, you can see next number 3. Less than equal to 30. Sorry, less than equal to has 30. Has 30. 3:30 2015 has. It means what? The date occurs before or on March 30. The date should be before or on. Means what? It should be before 30 marks before, but it is also count as 30 marks also count because less than or equal to given here. So that's why it is before or on 30 March 2015. Okay, so this is the answer. Same thing, same again. Number 4, greater than equal to has 3/30/2015 has means what? It should be after or on 30 March 2015. It should be after 13 March or on means what? Is equal means what? It should be 30 also. 30 June also count. Okay. 30 June also, 30 March also count. Okay. Now next is there is some functions given. Number 5, there is a function given. You can see less greater than date. So this is what? Date is what? Date is a function. It means what? The date occurs after the current date. The date function means what? It will give the current date. The date function will give the current date. Current date means what? Today is what? Today is 6 June 2020. It will give the 6 June 2020. Here you can see less than date means what? The date occurs after the here you can see greater than date means what? It will after current date. After current date. The date occurs after the current date. Okay. Now see next is number 5. I write here. Here I write number 5. Number 6. I think 6. Less than date. Means what? Before current date. Today is 6/6/2020, but current date means what? Before current date means 5, 4, 3. These things will be accepted. The date occurs yesterday or before the current date. The date occurs yesterday or before the current date. Next is number 7 and now. N-O-W, now. Now is also a function. It will give the time, current time. Now function give the current time. Now I am playing this video on 8:30 p.m. now. Oh sorry. I am playing this video now. Say 8:30 a.m. It will give the 8:30 a.m. Okay? Means what? It will give the date occurs today after the current time. Means what? Greater than now means what? The date occurs today. The date occurs today. And after the current time or any day in the future or any day in the future. Means what? Greater than means what? After the current date. Not this time 8:30 a.m. Not 8:30 a.m. It should be 8:31. You will accept 8:30 or 8:35 a.m. Accept. Means what? After the current time. It will accept today, but after the current time. The date occurs today after the current time or any time. Or any day in future. Last one is less than now. Less than now means what? The date occurs today before the current date, before the current time or any day in the past. It will give means what? It will give the before, it will after. It will before the current time. Give the before the current time. Give the after the current time. Previous one is after the current time. Okay? It will give the present day but before the current time or any day in the past. Okay? This is the less than now function. So remember, the date function is used to give the current date and now function is used to give the current time. So this is called the validation of date. Next thing is validating text. Next is validating text. Validating text. We can also validate text also. Text means what? The characters. Okay? We can also validate text also. Now you can see in the book, you can see with text validations lets you verify that a value start with, ends with, or certain specific characters. You can perform all these tasks with the help of like operator, which compares text to pattern. Means what? We can also validate text also, or you can say character also, or text also. For example, the name should start with the letter say R, say A. The name should be start with the letter A. Those names which start with letter A will come in this range. Okay. For example, say Avinash, Asta, Afreen. So in this way, the letter A is coming because his or her name start with A letter. Okay. But the second one is the name should end with letter say H. The name should be end with letter H. Say Suresh, Mahesh. Okay, so these are the letters which is the name end with the letter H. These things will be done with the help of a new operator. This operator is called like operator. So like operator is very important. So like operator is used to search the letter. It will use to search the letter. It will use to search the pattern search. In Google, when you search any information, at that time the like operator also used. Means the Google also used the like operator. So like operator basically used to search the string or search the characters, anything. For example, I want information say like cricket or football, sports, say sports. So I am type right cricket, my favorite game. So I write cricket. It will search all the cricket informations. Means what? The like operator search this character cricket. Okay, and after that it will give lot of information, will give lot of information to the users. Those are matched with cricket word. Okay, in this way the search will be performed. Okay. Now you can see in the book there is also a table given here. Validation expression for text. First one. Like. Number one, like. Always we have to use like operator in every search in text. When you searching, when you validating text, we have to use like operator. Like, double quote, as, asterisk, or you can say star. The asterisk, it is called asterisk or star. The star represents 0 or more characters. The star represents 0 or more characters. It checks whether the value starts with S or small s, followed by series of 0 or more characters. Means what? It will first check the value should be S or small s. After that, asterisk means what? It may be 0 value or more value. Okay? If it is say like S, say like Suresh. Name Suresh. So S is coming, that's why Suresh will come in the range. It may be 0 range, it may be 0 character after the S or maybe more. No matter. Next is number 2. Like, double quote, asterisk, st. Now see, it says whether the text value ends with character st. The value should be end with the characters, the value. It says whether the text value ends with the character st or st. Those name or those character or those text which are fall in this range, these characters will search the like operator, st or st, small st. Okay. Next thing, number 3, like, question mark, st. It means what? It accepts F5 characters with the ends with st. The question mark represents one character. The 5 character, it should be 5 character. Because what? This question mark, these are represent one character. Characters. So that's why 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5. The last two digits should be st. The last 2 characters should be st. It should be 5 characters and the last 2 characters should be st. Okay? So that's why you can see here it accepts 5 characters. But the text ends with st. Okay? So this is the like operator. So next is number 4. Like, has, ta. It means what? It means the has is similar to question mark. The has is similar to a question mark, but it represents a number. If question mark represents what? Question mark represents characters, but has symbol is represent numbers, but it represents numbers. Such a value accept text that ends with TA and is preceded by four numbers. Four numbers. Okay. Okay, there is four head symbol. Okay. Means what? The first four value is some numbers. Means the first four value should be numbers. And after that, the last value, it should be end with TA or TA. The hash symbol is similar to question mark, but it represents a number. Such a value accept text also that ends with TA, and is preceded by four numbers. This is the four numbers. Four hash symbol means four numbers. Okay, you understand these things? First four numbers, after that ends with TA. Okay, say like example 4, 5, 6, 8 TA. That is the answer. Okay. First four value is number, after that the TA will be ended with a TA. Okay? Next. Number 5. Like AF question mark. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. 5 question marks. Okay, it accepts 6 characters. The first character is either A or F. Means what? A or F. There are 2 characters given here in the square bracket. You can see A, F. After it, 5 what? Characters. Question mark. Question mark means what? It represents characters. Has represents numbers. So means what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It accepts 6 characters, but the first one may be A or F. 6 character. The first 2 character. First 2 characters. First character is either A or F. It accepts 6 characters. This is a 5 and this is 1. Means 6 characters. It accepts 6 characters, and the first character is either A or F. Okay? Now the last part, number 6. Like A to Z. It means what? You can see here like A to Z, A to Z, A to Z. Okay? It accepts a 3-letter words. And does not allow numbers. It does not allow numbers or any symbols. The AZ means that the character can be any letter between A and Z. It accepts any value between A or A to Z, any character. But the letter should be 3 character. It accepts 3 letters. it accepts 3 letters. It is not going to accept any value, say like 0, 1, 2, 3, any numbers or any symbols, say like hash symbol, question mark symbol, no symbol is accepted. Only 3 letters accepted, and it should be the range A to Z. Okay? It can be letter between A to Z. Okay, understand? For example, I am right here, say RAM. Anything. Okay? So RAM is what? It is a 3-digit letter. Okay? So RAM is a 3-digit letter, and it accepts only characters. There is no numbers, no symbols. You cannot give like this one. RA3 or RA ampersand. It is not going to accept because A to Z. It gives the range is A to Z. So RAM is accepted because it is 3 letter and the range is A to Z. Okay? So this is the data validation on text. I think you understand these things now today. Data validation on numbers, date and time, and also on text. So we can validate any numbers, any date and times, or any text. Okay. So in this way we can validate any field. I think you understand these things. If you not understand, please do comment. Or in doubt clearing sessions, you just clear your doubts. So again I say, a few students come in the doubt clearing sessions. I am again say, please come in doubt clearing session. It is so important. Please take it seriously and please come in doubt clearing sessions. Okay? Thank you everybody. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you understand these things. Again I say, stay at home and be safe. Thank you everybody. Thank you. Have a great day.